See, I didn't film an intro today, so here's your intro. Just getting some busy work done. Like I said, I got to get the final motor mount in there, or finally get the motor finally mounted. Whatever. I can't use my words apparently. And then I have to make me a list because I need some steel stock, especially to mount the new transmission cross member, because the Turbo 400 is just a slight bit shorter than the 4L60 that was in here. So, this is probably the most least descriptive list of things we still have to do on the car. Install motor trans. Here, we're gonna do that because it's installed. It's just not mounted. See what I did there? I made them two different things. So, I ordered the turbos for this engine. It was a kit on Amazon. It came with exhaust manifolds, pair of 76mm turbos, probably not the greatest in quality, whatever. And all the oil cooler lines, gaskets, everything for V-bands, V-band to T4 mounting, everything like that. Well, that's what you get. Here is T4 to V-band. Just a slight size discrepancy. So, well, I guess we got to contact these guys, see what they say. Uh-oh. So, as per usual, looking for stuff. Although I'm pretty sure that transmission cross member is probably still on the car. And I'm about to get a really big wake up, like a welding table supposed to look like this, right? Look at this. Whole series on that coming soon, because we are going to make our own fuel tank. And I'm taking you guys along for the ride. We still got some placement on this beast. But yeah, I didn't even notice that when I put the engine in. Well, it's close. I mean, obviously, I
so what we're dealing with here,
drive shaft, but
is it's hitting.
That's just a given. There's the end of the tail,
the
the end of
forward
the
struts,
beginning of the drive shaft,
which is completely fine because we'll just bolt it right
and
to the
there's no
forward struts then.
So
you know, instead of putting a tab, can't see. Sorry guys, I'm blocking you.
Well,
put a tab down there and a tab on the side. We'll just put a tab right on the front,
off and whatnot
on the firewall bar.
We're gonna have to find ourselves
then on the
one
bottom,
of the new fancy mounts
that
to put on there.
Hold this torque monster
Also
in
known
place
as we're gonna have to build
to get us rocking and rolling. Well, so the engine is actually sitting in about where we want it. There's only one giant problem. I don't know how giant it is, but see, the valve covers aren't really sitting, they're just sitting on there right now. But as you can see, I mean, I have to adjust them because they're smacking one of the rocker arms anyways. Never heard of that, but, oh boy. And it's gonna get a little thicker with, the gasket. So we are either going to be moving this brake pedal, which we might just do, because if we come in here, and I think, yeah, this is all a pigsty right now, but you can't really see. Well, you kind of. Might just move that brake pedal over. We'll see. Or and I'm not saying we should do this, but it would probably be better than moving that brake pedal, is if we just, these are aluminum valve covers, so zoop, or like zoop, some joopy, like just whoop. Yeah, if we indent them in, it shouldn't interfere because the rocker's way over to the left yet. It shouldn't interfere with, obviously, the rocker arm. But then it's easier than moving the whole brake pedal. And brake master cylinder, everything like that. We got all this wiring down there, and it's been just insane to try and grab. Now there's this one other wire I gotta Well, it looks like it's for probably a wheel speed sensor, I'm guessing, or brake sensor, or I don't know what. Okay, this cable, this thing, this has to go. I'm not pulling on anything, right? No, it's just right there. But it's got a couple of, I got so much. I think I see now why people just take all the wiring out and just redo it, because holy crap, this sucks. Here, it doesn't feel, well, I also can't see. Can you see? Can you guys see down there? Nope. Yeah, well, thanks for trying. Yeah, I can't see anything down there. So, but I think this is only the bolt. And again, this is really boring, so I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to film taking that out. But I will, you know, we'll get this guy rerouted. See, because this is, see, we got our motor plate cut, but this whole thing is in my darn way. It has to move. Here, just really quick. Here, check this out. I don't know if you could see that. 27% battery, it just randomly shut off on me. With a battery low alarm. It's like, oh, I shut off on you. You can keep starting it and then film, and then it'll just randomly shut off. Dumb. Alrighty. Can you guys see in here okay? Did you guys see in here okay? So there is our facsimile for a level. Yeah, it's a giant block of wood. Wouldn't trust it any farther than I could throw it, but hey, you know. Alrighty. So we got our level, our crappy block of wood, and a cobalt tape measure. Good thing this doesn't need to be perfect. Oh yeah, that's not even close. So, spoiler alert, we don't need to level. So what I'm going to do is completely eye it. Yeah, I can't see crap. I'm going to say, oh yeah, we're going to go with 3 1/4 inch, or 3 3/4. We better double check that. And we'll start 3 1/2. 3 1/2 we'll start. All right, so we have the measurements. All right, so we have the measurements on where the engine needs to sit in the engine bay, and that's 30 inches. It's 30 inches. Let's just say it's 30 inches. It's like 29 and 15/16 or, 63/64 or something like that, but it's 30 inches. We're just going to go with that. So, okay, so really quick, I wasn't going to show you, unbolting a little bolt there. I mean, who cares about that? You guys don't care about that? I don't care about that. I didn't want to do it, but I have to do it to get through all this. Yeah, that's turning into a slight nightmare. So, we got all this wiring down there. So, now we have our front plate out here. Handy dandy tape measure. Awesome. Cobalt. What is that? Lowe's? Home Depot? I think that's Home Depot. Whatever. It's working. Okay. So this is 36 inches. So my math, which is probably going to fail me, means that I need to take 3 inches off from each side. Okay. So billet aluminum, or not billet, but it's aluminum too. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. We gotta find here. Let's here, come here. We almost forgot. I don't. So we have to try and see. Where's that? So there's the. If we can use the lower water pump bolt as a guide, that it might tell us about how much to get up there. Or that's not what's going to happen. Here. Here. PSA, as a new YouTuber, GoPros suck. They are constantly either corrupting memory, their batteries die instantly. I have 2 brand new batteries, and I'm constantly replacing them with just minutes of shooting time. Or the camera just randomly shuts off with tons of storage, tons of battery, whatever. So if you're using a GoPro, do not use it as your primary camera. Use it as what it's intended for, a GoPro or an action camera or something like that. Because, and honestly, I don't even know if I'd do that. Because if you did some sick flip off something that no one's ever done, and the GoPro's like, yeah, checked out, bro. Oh, terrible. I also used to have a giant level, which would also work good as a straight edge. Sorry guys, don't mean to, oh look, I knocked you all over the place. Sorry, I keep bumping into you guys today. We're just gonna mark stuff. I think. Otherwise it sits. Yeah, because we don't want to trim. Yeah, because we don't want to trim the plate. We want the motor to fit to the plate because the plate is directly in the middle between the frame rails. So, I think we might have something here. Maybe.